Six. 6 goals in Boston. Leafs win. Oh, it feels good. It does. The win felt good. The 3 injuries, no. How the Leafs played felt good. I felt satisfied and calm throughout the game. Even, at times where you normally you'd panic, other than the first, right after Pasternak's goal. Once Shalgren went in the net, I was calm. Yeah, he let in 3 goals, but I was still calm, and I thought the Leafs played great, even with 4D. So let's get into it. First, Simmons is out, Clifford's in. I think that was a great play. Astrozazi could have got in, but I'm glad they went with Clifford, especially against Boston, in Boston, knowing how Boston plays against Toronto, and Toronto usually falls back, maybe hides a little bit. Not tonight, but it was nice to see Clifford in. And heck, he even helped out. Yeah, he fell just as many times as Simmons does in a normal game. I would count, 6? But I liked what Kyle brought, and he got rocked a few times, but he made his presence known. Mrazek was in net again to start anyway, because he had a great game against Florida. Anyway, we're going to go through the goals and then just a few thoughts on the other parts of the game. First, Leafs win 6-4. First period, they win it 3-1. Second period, they win it 3-1. Third period, they lose it by 0-2, but I don't care. It was kind of like, we've got the lead already. We don't need to push for it. A bit of survival mode because we're down a goalie and 2 defensemen. Yes, we only have 4. And Bruins are pissed off because we're absolutely kicking their ass. So I'm fine with it and comfortable. Anyway, first period, fourth line, we go through first, second, third line. Fourth line goes out there. A little dump in by Spezza goes off the stanchion there. Swayman behind the net. He comes back out front. He has time to set, but it's Spezza getting the puck back because just a terrible turnover by the Bruins D. Try to go D to D, messes up. Spezza finds Blackwell, who goes to the net. The center, Colin Blackwell. He scores, and he had a great game here. I like him at center. You notice him more. He's still throwing hits, but he's taking away that center of the ice with that speed. I really liked him at center, and Spezza on the wing. He scores to make it 1-0. Now, not long after that, there's a penalty because that's how it goes, and it's Boston Bruins off to the power play. Pasternak, I think he hits the bar first. He gets another chance. He tries to do a pass, slap pass thing. Hits Brody skating, goes through Mrazek. Just unfortunate. Mrazek, to be fair, he was in between his posts, so okay, it's 1-1. But after that, Mrazek gets hurt, so that's not good. It looked like it was the other leg, not the right leg from earlier in the year, or left leg. I don't know, he's hurt again, but Shalgren goes in net. And I think Leafs Nation was like, all right, this might work out, because Boston likes a lot of east-west kind of stuff, feeding the puck, cross. And with Mrazek, who goes swimming, it's better to have a big goalie who just kind of stays in the net. So I was comfortable with this. Leafs reward him, obviously. Riley scores a goal. Great little play there. Matthews, Marner, I believe, were in on that. If I can remember, maybe it was Tavares. But Riley's there at the side of the net, throws it in on Swayman, can't react in time. It was great for him to join the rush. He was on the right side. He came over to the left side, found that loose puck. I think that just squirted past Marner, and he scores to make it 2-1. And then Kerfoot gets a breakaway, and he scores. It was beautiful. It was forehand, backhand, goes back the other way around Swayman's pad to make it 3-1. And those 2 goals were needed because, once again, in back-to-back games, Toronto messed up a 2-0. I'm not blaming Marner on this one. I'm going to be honest with you. When he came over, fed it to Bunting fed it back. Swayman played it really well, that 2-0 before the Riley goal. And when Marner went back, if Bunting didn't drive past the net, he just stopped there, it was a free tap-in. So I got why he passed it back, because Swayman did read the pass back to Marner. Anyway, it's 3-1 after 1. Awesome. We go into the second period, and Marner gets his 28th of the year because he is a scoring threat now, and it's a one-timer. So we'll take back that 2-0. Matthews with the beautiful feed, goal. There's another little backhand sauce there. makes it 4-1. And then Matthews on the power play, he scores to get his 49th of the year. I think John Tavares got another assist on this one. So John Tavares still putting up points. That made it 5-1. And then David Kampf with a beautiful redirection there, a high tip. Just got a stick up. Boom, made it 6-1. To make it a little bit better, DeBrusk scores, and it's just a redirection with his skate. It's not a kick in. It isn't. It's a good goal. Just went through. It's unfortunate. I think he was literally just trying to direct it on net, and hopefully there was some traffic there, and the Bruin could bat it in or put it in. But hey, okay, he knew it was a goal, and yeah, it was fine. So it's 6-2 going into the third period. In the third period, Lazar scores, and it just Brody, I think, thought it went off him. This at 6.5 minutes left, maybe. Just hits off Shalgren's left arm and kind of sneaks through. Okay, and then Hall's goal. It was a good play by Marchand, feeding him wide. He had the step on the defenseman. I can't remember which defenseman. He goes to his forehand, goes to go 5-hole. Yes, it looked like the puck was stuck onto that left pad. His skate does make contact with the right pad, which spins him, which I'm not going to lie. Sure, the puck might have been heading towards the net, but if Shalgren could have put his skates together, then wouldn't it be goaltender interference? I don't know. Comment down below your thoughts. I thought it was goaltender interference. But I guess if I was a Leafs fan in the Bruins' shoes or skates, I'd be kind of upset too and would wanted a goal. So whatever, because Toronto was up 6-3 anyway. I knew they were going to finish it off. I had confidence because Shalgren's a net and he makes saves. Anyway, it ends, and I figured there might have been some more rough stuff up at the end of the game. Kerfoot did get interfered with. Bergeron definitely hooked Mikheyev. No calls. I think the refs just wanted to get the hell out of there, and okay, that's fine. Leafs win 6-4. Shalgren gets the win. 6 goals for Toronto in Boston, and the bad Bruins met a Leafs team that just kind of went, let me at him, and I'll get into that. So first, Bunting tonight, he was a little shit, and I loved it. He was a little shit all night long, and he was going at everyone. He basically Brad Marchand the Bruins. Yeah, Marchand got a 10-minute misconduct tonight, but Bunting, he was just weaseling everywhere, and I loved it. It was like, hey, you little rat, I can do that too. It's nice to have one of them on our team that we can support. There was rough stuff all night. Like I said, the bad bees versus the let me had him Maple Leafs. Engvall, he was a target by the Bruins, and he was just giving the gab. He was going for it. He wanted it. Mikheyev as well. After, I think it was Kamp's goal and Kerfoot got taken out by whoever, Mikheyev went right back, weak wrists and all. He wanted at them. Liljegren was tough on him. Giordano was tough on him. Hall, before he got hurt, cracking guys. Labushkin cracking guys. Tavares is in there. Marner laid a few hits. Toronto basically said, screw you and screw this. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're probably going to out-hit us. Yeah, you play bully hockey, but we're coming right for you. We're coming right back at you. Also, we're going to score more. And they did. I actually liked how Toronto responded all night. I really did. I was really happy for him. I was really impressed. So yeah, it was great. And best thing, they played, they had a rookie goalie thrown in there against Boston in Boston. In a matchup that was Boston and Toronto were tied in points with 87 points going into this game. So it could have been taken over second, or depending on how Tampa, Florida went, third or wild card. Shalgren has to go in there because Mrazek gets hurt. And I thought he played really well. Yeah, the crossbar and post saved both him and Mrazek a few times, but that's hockey. That happens. It doesn't count as a shot on goal, so it doesn't matter. I felt comfortable with him in there. Then Hall, obviously, he gets hurt because he goes down. I think he was already hurt then, but then he gets that puck off the head and ouch. So he goes, concussion protocol, doesn't come back. That sucks. Then Labushkin lays out Taylor Hall, and Hall just gets up and suckers him. And Labushkin's out the whole game. Hall gets 2 minutes. I think that was when Matthews scored. I think he scored on that play. Maybe. But what a freaking dickhead. And of course he scores at the end of the game, but, screw you, Hall. I'm glad the Bruins didn't come back. But does he get something for that? Like, Lyubushkin's looking the other way, and he comes around and clocks him. 2 minutes, and Lyubushkin doesn't play the rest of the game. Screw you. Like, fine. Oh, whatever. $5. Slap on the wrist, fine. I don't care. Do something. Because the guy got to play the rest of the game, and Lyubushkin didn't, and it was from a sucker punch. Bullshit. So yeah, a little bit fired up about that crap. But what I liked is Toronto didn't take the crap. Lyubushkin couldn't play. Leafs play with 4D. Liljegren is a stalwart back there. Him and Giordano, I love them both back there. Brody and Riley, they're like, hey, best friend, let's play together again. And all 4 lines were able to roll. And Leafs beat Boston. They do. 89 points this year. And that was game, 66? Bruins 87. They're playing Boston or Tampa or Florida or Carolina. They're going to play a damn good team in the first round. To be fair, all of them are going to play a damn good team in the first round because the other team's going to be Washington, who I think is good. So everyone in the East is good. You're going to play a great team. Do I want to meet Boston? No, of course not, because we know the history. But I don't think Boston wants to meet Toronto either. I know they relish in it, like, let's do this rivalry. I know Bruce Cassidy was saying, oh, we can reignite that rivalry. I don't think any of the teams want to play Toronto. They're the only team that didn't go out and make massive significant changes and go for it. Give up picks and stuff. And I'm going to be honest with you, people say, like, Toronto has so much to lose. They don't make it out of the first round. I think it's the opposite. I don't think they have. I think they can just go in and play because they know it's like, all right, it's this or that. Screw it. Give it a go. I'm really happy. That was an awesome game. That's it. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, the big bad Bruins versus the Leafs. Bruins suck. I hate them. But I love the Leafs. Toronto wins. Go Leafs, go.